Welcome back, guys, to part 2 of the Dark Magician Rank 7 Theory Crafting Build Thingity Jiggity. I just want to say a big thank you for the 200 likes on the last video. If we get, yes, I know I'm pushing it again, but if we get to 300 likes on this video, I will release a deck profile focusing on Rank 7 Turbo for Dark Magician. That will include Illusion of Chaos, and it will include the newer cards like Chronicle Magician. So yeah, if you're keen on that, you know what to do, guys. Smash that like button. And if you are enjoying my content, could you please subscribe? There are at least over 60% of you who still aren't subscribed. What are you doing, guys? I know you're lurking. Hit that subscribe. It'll help me out. Anyway, let's get on to the video. Well, we spoke a lot about the rank 7s I think you should play, but what about the cards to get there? Well, 10 years are making a comeback, you could say, with all their Sword Soul results. But you know what? 10-year Vishuda, I think it actually works better in the Dark Magician deck. Let me show you why. Let's go ahead and start with Vishuda. It doesn't matter what you start with, because Vishuda's only summoning requirement is that you don't have effect monsters, so you do normally want to start with it. But in this case, our Magician Souls is just going to be summoning Dark Magician anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Now that they're both on the field, if you have a way to circle, cool, go for it. So in this case, I'm going to go for my way to circle. Great, I've got it. Is circle going to hit? Probably not, let's be real. Wow, big surprise, guys. It should be able to add Dark Magician monsters. God damn it, Konami. Here we are with our circle, our Dark Magician, and our Tenyi. What can we do from here? Big think. We make the fat rank 7. This is how you make three cards technically because of circle. This is how you make 2 cards into 2 to 3 disruptions. You're always going to want to use Ebon's effect detaching Vishuda. It's essential you detach Vishuda. Ebon is then going to special summon Dark Magician from the deck. Now it can also summon from the hand. So if you do actually brick and have it in the hand, that's okay. It can still summon it out. It just sucks because you lose a card in hand. Now we're going to trigger circle. These key maces are too powerful, so we're going to get rid of one of them. This one over here. Cool and good. Now you'll notice Vishuda's flashing in my graveyard. That's because we control a non-effect monster, which is Dark Magician. We can use Vishuda's effect, target one of their monsters, put it back in the hand. So, bye Kazaki, get out of here. Now we still got one more disruption, but that one comes from the battle phase. It's when we're declaring with a normal monster, we can actually activate Ebon Illusion once again, and banish a card on their field. And we get the replay rule, so then the Dark Magician can attack something else, or just attack directly. So yeah, as you can see, Ebon Illusion Magician is quite nice, actually, especially paired with Vishuda. But let's look at one other card we may use to make Ebon, or potentially OTK. Now, hear me out, hear me out. I know this card was disappointing. I think I was the most disappointed out of everyone. I spent months not months, but days in the Dark Magician group chat analyzing this symbol, trying to find an alchemy or magic related symbol as to what this could mean, what it represented. And I actually found that this logo is behind him as well. If you look, there's actually the arrow there, and you can see the other part of it up here. And I believe there's another part of it somewhere, but it's obviously the Dark Magical Ring is behind him too. But yeah, more to the point, I was trying to figure out what these symbols mean, these arrows, and then I could also see the arrows kind of behind him in the background. But yeah, anyway, nothing was discovered of that, so that didn't help. Anyway, let's get to why we would play this card. Well, if this card's special summoned, you get to target a Dark Magician or Blue Eyes and give it 2500 attack. And why that's really cool is you can do it at the end of that Ebon Illusion Magician combo. I'll show you. Alright, we're facing down against that same menacing board once again, but this time we've got Chronicle Magician in our hand too. Now his summoning requirements are actually a lot trickier than Tenyi Vishuda, which is really dumb, considering this is another Dark Magician support card, and it's really hard to summon. Like, doesn't that just fit with the theme? Relying on other cards. Anyway, Vishuda is going to summon itself because it is a good card. It's an independent Tenyi. Now, here we can change some effects. You'll notice that Chronicle Magician's lit up. So you could actually chain it here, because if you notice, Tenyi Vishuda has 2500 defense, so you can actually just use Chronicle Magician with Vishuda to make your rank 7s, and it's not bad. But we're not going to do it yet. We're instead going to use Magician Souls, and we're going to summon Dark Magician. Now you'll notice again, we can summon the Chronicle Magician because we summoned a 2500 attack monster. Are we going to summon it though? Hell no. First, I'd like to get my circle, so I will do that. Alright, down goes circle. It's going to whiff. Big sad. We're going to make Eborn Illusion Magician just like last time. Chronicle Magician will ask, do you want to summon me? We'll say no again. You made us wait for your effect, Chronicle Magician. Now you're going to wait in our hand. We're going to detach the shooter like we did last time. And we're going to summon Dark Magician like we did last time. And now we're going to activate two effects. We're going to activate the trigger effect of Circle targeting Kazaki, get him out of here. But we're also going to chain the Chronicle Magician effect to summon itself. Now, can someone explain to me why they decided to make an OTK Dark Magician card, right? Chronicle Magician essentially wants you to summon it and boost Dark Magician, you know, up to 5k. Cool. Why did they make it summon in defense? They really didn't want this card to be broken or, like, usable. I'm going to say usable. Like, it's just not usable. Like, what the hell? Anyway, we're trying to make it usable. The trigger effect of Chronicle Magician is going to activate, which means Dark Magician can go up to 5k this turn. That's pretty nice. It'd be nicer if this card was in attack mode so I could use it, but sure. Now we're going to use our Vishuddha effect, and we're going to pop one of them Key Maces back in the hand. Now you'll notice if this Chronicle Magician was in attack mode, we would have game. But even if, let's just say Eborn Illusion Magician wasn't in the picture, Dark Magician and Chronicle Magician alone is only 7,500 damage. Like, that is not game. Even on an open board, that's not game. Like, why couldn't it just summon in attack mode? Like, Konami, why? Anyway, for this example, we're actually going to tribute over it with Apprentice Illusion Magician. Yep. That's how it's going to be. Well, our very first attack with Dark Magician will trigger the Eborn Illusion Magician's effect once again, popping the Key Mace into the Banished Zone. And now we get the replay rule, which means Dark Magician's going to attack directly for 5k. And yes, we're actually going to beat this guy for once. We're going to slap him with Eborn and finish the job with Apprentice, which is what Chronicle just should have done, let's be real. Alright, great. I hope you learnt something about Chronicle Magician, other than it's heavily flawed. Don't worry, guys. If we do play this in a Rank 7 Turbo, I believe it's strictly going to be played at 1, and that's because it's searchable by Illusion of Chaos. And I think it's fine at 1. If you see it in your opening hand, it's okay if you have Magician Souls or the 10-year to go with it, because you can still make a Rank 7. But you really... This card just could have been a better extender, you know? They wanted to make a level 7 extender with good stats and a decent effect, and then it summons in defense mode, and it's like, it wouldn't even have been broken if it summoned in attack. Look at a card like Fleur-de-Lis in Dogmatica. It summons on 25 and then it boosts itself to 3k. Like, come on, Konami. Give Dark Magician a good piece of support, please. Yes, I know Dragoon is amazing, but we need something other than Dragoon, especially considering he may get banned. I can't think of too much else you might want to play in a Rank 7 build of Dark Magician, but Danger Nessie and maybe a couple of other dangers might be a shout. And for your Kaiju of choice, well, you may as well play Raiden and play some Allures of Darkness, I suppose. Though he is 2800 attack, which is kind of high for Dark Magician to get over, but it might be worth it. One last thing, you could even just play Mahad instead of playing Dark Magician Girl or Mana. You could just play Mahad as your brick since it also synergizes with the whole Rank 7 engine. You could always stack it with Soul Servant and draw it, and boom, that means Magician Souls and Soul Servant actually gets you to a Rank 7. That's kind of cool. Let me show you what I mean. Alright, we'll start with Magician Souls. That's going to summon out Dark Magician. Now that Dark Magician is on the field, we can stack our Mahad. Out comes Mahad. We will activate his effect upon being drawn. And that's just going to summon himself out. Cool. And I think you can see where this is going. You could end up making any Rank 7 you like. So that just means we have another way to make Rank 7s. Well, thanks for joining me once again on this absolute mess of a journey, trying to figure out a little rank 7 build. I may actually make a deck list at some point. Don't take this deck list as the deck list. This is just a bunch of random Dark Magician engines all put in one. But yeah, thank you for checking this out. If you liked it, please comment, please like, please subscribe. Just hit me up. I'm always down to chat about the deck. So yeah, let me know what you think. And if I missed any key, crucial components of a rank 7 deck, please let me know. Outside of Zeus, I don't think there's too much I missed. Anyway, you guys stay safe. I'll catch you next time.